This is one of my gorgeous, talented clients, Erica Brodnock of Charisma Kids. Some of you who are watching this may know her. And at the time I met Erica, she had been invited to do a TED talk, but was petrified. And so again, we did some breakthrough session work. She'd also previous to that done the photo reading workshop to get that sense of being able to take the data on board, get your brain to work more effectively. And so we worked on getting rid of that for the TED talk. We worked on this whole thing about how you bring the presentation to life. And she is now a brilliant, because we were also working on how she pitches and presents her business, etc. And any of you who have heard Erica speak or seen her live on Sky News, and there's a picture on my website. If you go to my website, the testimonials page, there's a screenshot of Erica on Sky News broadcasting live. If you've ever heard her speak, she is freaking amazing, fantastic, always the best person in the room. Always, hands down. So that's how we've just one of the awards that she's won for her pitching, her presenting, her speaking. And you know, when you see those pictures of people with the big checks, she's got a ton of those, and she has now spoken all over the world. So, you know, this stuff is real, and you can go from, oh my God, I've just got to get through it, to you can see the joy on that face. So she's an incredible speaker, and her business is amazing. This was someone who actually attended the photo reading workshop, but she'd booked the package where you can do the one-to-one Skype coaching sessions. And so the thing that she'd said to me, she worked for our Royal Bank of Scotland. I was going to say RBS, but you probably wouldn't know what I mean by that, but Royal Bank of Scotland. Worked in the IT department, so very male-dominated environment, and she felt completely intimidated. So she was having the experience of being in meetings, having fantastic ideas, not sharing those ideas, somebody else coming up with sometimes even a half-baked idea, and if it's like, oh yeah, that's brilliant, that's amazing, and now because I recognize this in her, because that was totally me as well. Once somebody's come up with the idea, even if it's not as good as yours, you can't now put your idea out, because it's going to sound like, well, you're just trying to one up them. And so she was always in that position, and also was not speaking up for herself at all. So she does the one-to-one Skype session. She goes back to work, and she sent me an email saying, Marilyn, I don't know what you've done to me. I've moved so far from where I was 2 months ago when I did the course, and I got so much more than just photo reading. Thank you, exclamation mark, because people were like, huh, what happened to you? And she was confident, she was articulate. So it's wonderful, really wonderful to see what happens to people.